said I'll be hollering and screaming. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, Willie?
But I told them.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen the light!
So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, he's got it. By George, he's got it.
People are saying
you can see how you have progressed in the show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
And our callers are saying this. Right, man, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
No. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
for that big intro, I don't know whether to make you my agent or have you call my mom.
Well, our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies, and y'all are inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they popular or unpopular.
And they saying, I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like TV Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
But most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. If they scared to be who they are, they probably shouldn't be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Yeah, baby! baby, we live right here on the Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, the People's Hype Man that talk damn good sports right here on the Rev T Sports Revival. Man, I'm so glad to be here with the people. We got a lot to talk about. That's right, the Redskins, they done made a big move and a need that they needed. The feeling need that they needed, I should say. I said the need that they needed. Man, you see I'm already ready and cranked up. Yeah, we going to talk about that. Then we going to talk about some wide receivers, some free agents that could be available, that can help the Washington Redskins right now. We going to talk about what's going on in the NFL free agent market. We going to talk a little bit of NBA. And guess what? You never know who might call the sports revival. So I want you to lace your boots up, strap them up real tight. It's the Rev T Sports Revival, the Tuesday edition. Man, I'm ready. Y'all ready? Man, let's go. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post. Go share the post. We live. We running live. Periscope, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, wherever it might hit you. We right there right now. Live and direct. We on LinkedIn live right now. Yeah, man. I'm so glad to be here with the people, man. Good morning. Lottie-daddy, lottie-daddy. I'd like to welcome everybody to the party right here. Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. They say I'm the People's Redskin Hype Man that talk a little bit good sports over here on Sports Revival. That's what they say. Yeah, I know, man. I'm so glad to be here with y'all right here, live Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. We got a lot to talk about. Y'all see what it is. We going to put it up on the screen. I got to say, man, good morning to big brother Dion Dante Bracey. We see you tuning in. Jerry Sutton, what's going on? Dion Purcell, good morning to you. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing. Y'all know I'm kind of multitasking right now, trying to make sure it get out to all the Facebook groups. You can't share it too fast, though. They try to act like you crazy or something, like you over-posting or something, spam or something. Right. I know, man. But I'm so glad to be here with the people. Redskins made a big move yesterday. Yeah, they signed Landon Collins and everything and stuff, and people got excited in the Redskin Nation. You know, we going to talk about that. We going to talk about what's going on with the NBA. And you know me, I got friends. You never know who might call the Sports Revival to give y'all some insight of what's going on with the NBA, what's going on, and playoff mode. And then, as always, you know, the platform is for the people. This platform is not for me to be seen, because if I wanted to, y'all already know I could pop my face up on that screen right now. But it's not about me. It's about you, the people. And I want to hear from y'all today on the Less is More Events hotline. That's right. Party like a superstar. And I guarantee you won't wake up feeling broke tomorrow. Talking about Less is More Events. Y'all make sure y'all tell them that Rev T told you to give them a call. Get your tickets to the Redskin game, Ravens game. If you're not in the area, we can get you tickets to your prospective team as well. Trust me. Not just sporting events, concerts. They got the Broccoli Fest coming over there at FedEx Field. Y'all get up with Lime today. Tell them Rev T sends you. And then I got to appreciate Toys Auto Detailing at 703-743-4556. Call Toys Auto Detailing and get your car detailed today. When the weather changing, things breaking, you know. Yeah. But let's go right in. And that's the topics of the day. Redskins signed free agent Landon Collins from the New York Giants. But at the end of the day, though, you know, when you look at that contract, it was a good move. I want to talk about that with you all this morning. But what I also want to do is put out there, and we want to have a good conversation with the people about this when it is, what free agent should the Redskins let go that they have on their team right now? That not so much free agent. Let me rephrase that. What player on the roster right now with a high contract should the Redskins let go? I got a couple of names to throw out. I think you all got a couple of names too. I think we all on the same page. We're going to have a conversation about that this morning. So we're going to sit there. Let's do this right now. Let's go ahead and take this break. When we come back off of this break, let's go ahead and get into this, talking about what's going on in the NFL. And I might got somebody to call up, man, to talk a little bit with me about it. Y'all want to find out? Good, man. Lace your boots up. Strap them up real tight. Y'all already know what it is. It's the Rev T Sports Revival right here live. Mountaintop Network Radio DMV on a Tuesday, March 12th, 2019. Let's go, baby. March with me. Ow!
Network Radio.
If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghost in Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. We'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal and Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today, 703-743-4556, and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey, y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today. You're listening to Mountaintop Radio.
Child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination.
to the hype? There you go, Jerry. I'm sorry, y'all. Have they really lived up to the hype? You know, I got these free agents up on the screen. It must be a testimony. Is this left hand in the building?
Yeah, peace. What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got brother left hand in the house. Man, we sitting there talking free agents. We talking a little bit of Redskins right now, brother left hand. Y'all know who it is, at RMDesk on Twitter. Left hand, you can find him at doing this thing like a chicken wing. What's going on, bro? Good morning.
Peace. Everybody, man, how y'all feel out there, man? I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday morning and all that good stuff, man. A lot of stuff on the plate, a lot of stuff to discuss, man. Free agency went down. You know what I mean? It's still going down as we speak. Man, I mean, you know, it's just a lot of other stuff that I wanted to get into, but it's all good. But we here. I'm here. I'm in the building. I said I got a few minutes. Let me chop it up with my man Rev T. Shout out to DMV Kel wherever you are.
Well, you know, Kel doing his own thing like a chicken wing here or there. We wish Kel well, you know, Rev T Sports Survival. But at the end of the day, though, you know, when it comes down to an NFL free agency up there in New York, they let Landon Collins go. Redskins jumped on him. Word is the Redskins' Preston Smith might be signing with the New York Giants.
I mean, you know what? Right now, to me, the team that's making the noise in my neck of the woods is not the Giants.
It's the Jets. The Jets.
You know what I mean? You know, the Jets are making power moves, and again, you know, and that's just basically a result of the general manager McCagnon trying to keep his job. Okay, so I mean, you know, respect to what Landon Collins did and done, and I respect him for keeping Sean Taylor's name in everybody's heart and mind and all that. I appreciate that. But what the Jets are doing right now, the Jets realize, man, that they have a young quarterback. They got to protect this dude, but they're trying to build up things on the defensive side of the ball. But I think there's one more ball on the offensive side that might drop later on today. I'm not going to say no names. But I think this is going to be a ball that's going to drop, and it's going to turn the whole AFC upside down. Okay? And as far as the Giants, you brought the Giants up. I mean, it is what it is. The Giants right now in the land of the Matrix. They don't know what they want to do. They got the situation with Eli. They got their head in the sand about Eli Manning. You know what I mean? They're putting out a for sale sign for Odell Beckham Jr. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole bunch of stuff going on as far as the Giants are concerned. And I think that the Jets, for whatever they've been through, and you know what it is, whatever they've been through, man, they're just trying to reverse that course and trying to do some things. So what's on your mind talking about your Washington squad, man? I know
I'm pretty pleased with them making a move for Landon Collins, but now yesterday I was talking here on the Sports Survival. It sounds crazy, but I cleansed Dez Bryant of his sins, and I made it all right for him to become a Washington Redskins if he's available. He is available, and it wouldn't cost him too much. But other than that, I'm good. I've been putting out there some potential free agent offensive linemen that are young out there that can help the Washington Redskins now versus later. But at the end of the day, I mean, the Redskins going to be the Redskins. But let's talk about what's going on down there in Tampa Bay, left hand.
Right. Okay. All right. I mean, we had to cut some of our losses. I mean, Deshaun Jackson went back to Philly where he should have never left in the first place. All right. That tells you all you need to know about the Chip Kelly situation. You know what I mean? We was right all the time about that, but that's neither here nor there. Quan Alexander, he got signed by the 49ers, which is, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, man. And I think that what Bruce Arians is trying to do, or what he's doing down in Tampa Bay, is trying to, put the team in his image. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I think that, he's trying to, if you don't want to be here, then go. You know what I mean? So, again, we got 2 picks in the first round of the draft. So we could definitely make some things happen. So I'm not upset with Quan Alexander. He did some things for us. You know what I mean? And you know, we could do some other things. But I'm hearing that, you know, as far as our secondary is concerned, which we always need to fix. I'm hearing Ha Clinton Dix. I'm hearing a couple of other names from my Tampa Bay secondary and stuff like that. But I'm more concerned about, you know, let's get to it. You know what I mean? Because I know, and you know, because, you know, Jameis, you know, Winston has been a little reckless with the football in his career. You know what I mean? And he has to straighten that out. He definitely got to straighten that out, man. You know what I mean? And I think hopefully now there's no more excuses for this guy.
No more excuses. Who, Jameis?
No more excuses.
Who, Jameis Winston?
Yes, sir.
That's right. No more excuses. And that's what I wanted to say. I mean, it's like so are they going to keep Fitzpatrick or no? They going to let him go too?
I believe if Fitzpatrick can get something that's going to be, you know, beneficial for him, then he should, you know, ride it out. But I think if his best situation, because knowing what he knows and knowing what we've seen in the past 2 or 3 years, that he's probably going to get another opportunity to play. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, Winston could get hurt, you know what I mean? Or something, you know, off the field could happen, because you never know with this guy, you know? And let me get one more shout out, man. Adam Humphries, okay? He went to Tennessee. So, I mean, you know, again, man, you know, this is the time of the year, as you know, Rev, where, you know, money talks, and in the words of that famous philosopher Nino Brown, BS runs the marathon. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, and you know as well as anybody, man, that, you know, out of, you know, the sports that we talk about all the time, that football is the one where you really got to focus on getting your bread. Get your bread, man. However you get it, get your bread, man. Because, you know, a lot of this stuff is not promised to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anything can
that's
happen.
Right.
And,
that's right.
And how these owners in NFL, especially NFL owners, how they move, they can love you today and get rid of you tomorrow. So, you know, I'm not mad at nobody, you know, making moves for their legacy, for their families and things of that nature. And that's all I got to say about my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. I mean, I still love them. That's my squad, hard body. You know what I mean? And I think that, you know, we're going to be better than we've been the last couple of years. I'll say that. That's all I can say to it right now.
Can we flip the coin, because I got another brother coming on. Y'all brace yourself. He gonna come on and talk some more Redskins with us, but in NFL. But let's flip the script though right now. And I know where you got a good passion at, man. Where your passion is deep at. This NBA. What's going on? We got some new faces, man, in this playoff scene coming up, because when you look at it, how many more games left to see? What we looking at, 10 more games? 8 more
10,
games?
12, yeah, something like that, yeah.
Right, and so basically the playoff picture is basically written from 1 through 6. 1 through 6, right. The playoffs is basically there. We got some new teams that's at number 1 this year in the playoffs.
Okay, I mean, you know, but again, Rev, you already know what it is, man. I mean, you know, and especially this season. I'll focus on this season. This season is kind of like a write-off. It's a tax write-off from, you know, LeBron not having no help out in L.A. to the super free agent list that's getting ready to pop off on July the 1st at 12:01 a.m. You know what I mean? So now it's time for, you know, these clubs that really a lot of people not paying attention to or haven't paid attention to previously, for time for them to stand up and make some moves. Now, you talk about new faces, you know, as far as, you know, getting home court advantage and stuff like that. You look at in the Eastern Conference, you're looking at, you know, a squad like Milwaukee. Can they keep it up? They got 50 wins now. Can they justify that? Can they get as far as the Eastern Conference Finals? But then you got Toronto. Okay, with Kawhi Leonard now, is he going to really step up to the plate and be more active once the playoffs start? Okay, then you got the Sixers. Okay, with the moves that they made, you know what I mean? They went and got Jimmy Butler. They went and got Tobias Harris. So how is all of that going to mesh and work together once the playoffs start? And Indiana, they're still holding on to that 4th seed. You know what I mean? And tied with Philadelphia for the 3rd seed. And this is after Oladipo got hurt for the year. So again, man, you know, and you know, talk about the bottom of the East real quick. You know, you got, you know, Miami's, you know, a game in front of Orlando for the 8th spot. You know, Detroit is still in the mix. You know, and the Brooklyn Nets. I slept on the Brooklyn Nets, and look at them, they holding down the 6th spot. But a lot of that might change between now and day 1 of the playoffs. I get it. You know what I mean? As far as the Western Conference is concerned, the Denver Nuggets, they're starting to slide, Rev. Yeah. The Denver Nuggets are starting to slide, Rev. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even though
I saw that.
You know what I mean? They're starting to slide, my guy. And I think, they're 6-4 in their last 10 games. And I think, again, we talked about it at the beginning of the season. Let's see where they're at the end of the season, okay? And the opposite of that is the Houston Rockets. Remember, the beginning of the season, everybody was like, oh, the Rockets are going to be garbage, and the Rockets not doing their thing. They got this thing with the Carmelo Anthony, right, the Carmelo Anthony thing.
Now they starting to play like a veteran team. Now they starting to play like a veteran team.
You know what I mean?
And in that case, in Houston, I think that was a situation where, as though Carmelo came into a situation where Carmelo has been, for the last 17 years that he's been in the league, he's always been the man. He had to go into a situation where he wasn't the man. He had to find himself and his role within that offense. And I think slowly but surely, you got to credit James Harden for incorporating him into that offense to let Carmelo be Carmelo and James Harden be James Harden. And where the rest is history with Houston right now. I believe that Houston could win this NBA Finals, could win the championship this year. I really do.
We'll see. I mean, if they could keep everybody on the court, I mean, they were a game away from the finals last year, before Chris Paul got injured. I just think that, man, talking about, new teams and things of that nature, keeping it on the West, I think that, we've got, teams like Oklahoma City, we've got teams like Portland, and teams that you didn't really expect to see in a situation like maybe the Clippers. The Clippers are, 8-2. They're playing hot basketball, too. They won 5 in a row. And I tell you a team that kind of like disappointed me, that I really would have liked to see do better this year, Sacramento. I really had high hopes for Sacramento. They were playing good, good ball early in the season. You know what I mean? But now they're back to 500 and 4 games out of the last playoff spot in the West. And it is what it is with them. But there's a thing about the Golden State Warriors. Where are we at with the Golden State Warriors? Okay, we know. That's why I said I prefaced my conversation with this season is kind of got like unique. The last couple of years has been, Golden State Warriors winning 60, 65 games. They won 73 games one year, you know what I mean? And so now they're kind of like back to normal. They look at the standings right now this morning, and Golden State's only won 45 games. They lost 21. What the hell is going on?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people, and I'm not going to, you know me, Rev, man. You know me. We've been rocking for a minute now. I always kind of like take it back to where we were when we were, coming up, and as opposed to what's happening now with these cats that's coming up in the game now. They kind of get complacent. Okay, all you gotta do is roll the basketball out there and Golden State gonna win 65 games and win the title. It's not how it works. That's not how this thing goes. You know what I mean? So with Boogie Cousins, the addition of him, now all of a sudden he clogs up the offense. All right, the offense moves much smoother when Boogie's, sitting on the bench. But before Boogie got there, while Boogie was rehabbing, y'all couldn't wait for the Golden State Warriors to get Boogie Cousins. So now, I know I'm talking, man, 'cause this is what I do. The proof is kind of in the pudding a little bit, because now we're getting to see who knows what the hell they're talking about and who don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Robbie Gross say he still think Golden State will turn it on in the playoffs. What you think about? That's Robbie Gross from Sports on the Hill podcast chiming in with us here on Facebook Live. He also said, man, he said he like having left-handed back on the show. They love you here on the Sports Revival Left Hand. Tell the people where they can find you at, man.
All right. Well, first thing first, shout out to you, Robbie, man. I appreciate you, man. And you might have a point. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the switch gets flipped. You know what I mean? Once they put that NBA playoff logo on the floor, you know what I mean? The switch gets flipped. So you might have a point. Listen, man, I'm in the building, man. I'm all over the place, man, and I appreciate you, Rev T, for letting me rock out and come through and spit my ism. Monday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. I'm on California Radio. The name of the show is called What About That Game? We talk sports. We talk, culture. We talk about anything you want to talk about, man. It's me. My man Rock Ness Monster from Helter Skelter, Boot Camp Click, Miss Mo Better, and Queen Amina. So that's what we do every Monday night from 8 to 9. We get it in hard body. Tuesday night, which is tonight, you already know what it is. If you don't know, I'm about to school you After Further Review 2.0, a.k.a. the Sideline Pass. The mayor is in the building. Left-handed is in the building, holding it down from 8 to 10 p.m. Rev T can tell you how it goes down on my show on Tuesday nights. It's a call-in show. You can speak your mind. Let's get it popping, all right? Wednesdays, I'm on Chris Metal Radio. They're syndicated out of Miami, Florida. Shout out to the whole unit down there. Saturdays, I'm on Scratch Vision. Shout out to my man DJ Scratch. You know what I mean? The Sports Spitter Show, live and direct. We do what we do Saturdays, 12 noon. And I write, too. Because my pen leaks kerosene.
Man, he a
I'm
jack
a writer.
of all trades. That's a jack of all
You know what I mean?
trades. Yeah, go ahead, Cletus.
I'm on the scorecrow.com. You can check me out over there. I write articles over there, and I write for Validated Magazine. My first official article in Validated Magazine will be out in April. I'm doing the Major League Baseball preview. Shout out to my man Eric Sermon. Shout out to my man Mike Hands. And I'm already on the website. So if you can go over to validatedmagazine.online, I'm right there. So that's it, man. I'm all over the place, man, trying to be like you, man. I'm trying to be like you.
Man, we appreciate the people tuning in. That's Big Brother Left-Handed right here, man. I got to say good morning, man. The Big Brother Mike Underwood, man. Another call to say, man, yes, man, Left-Handed, you're a lot more better on here, man. I'm just telling you, the people love you so much, man. Artiste Duckett, man, good morning to you. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. We got Bobby Carter, he in the building. Andre Jackson, good morning to you, man. We talking about Daryl Lee Owens Sr. Good morning, Karan Guthrie. Good morning to you. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post. Lulu Williams, good morning. Wilson, good morning to you, family. Appreciate you tuning in. Everybody, right now, everybody just take 1 minute to go hit the share button. Whether you're on Periscope, YouTube, or right here on the home of it all on Facebook Live, I want everybody right now, whatever platform you're viewing on or listening to the show on right now, go share the post. Go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing here, right here, Monday through Friday. We trying to go 10 a.m. CP time. Hey, you hear what I said, Left-Handed, right? CP time.
You already know.
I ain't say EST. I ain't say
right.
Pacific.
Right.
I ain't say
CP time.
I said CP.
Right. We'll be there. We'll be there when you get there.
I'll be there when I get there. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm going to get here. Now.
Right.
But I appreciate the people so much, man. But at the end of the day, though, Left-Handed, we NBA. Let's wrap this up with the finals getting ready to start and getting into motion. Right now, who is the team to beat in the East?
Wow, that's a good question. You know what? Like I said, you got teams that have been rocking out hard body all season. Your Milwaukee Bucks and things of that nature. Then you got teams that kind of like people kind of waiting to see what they're gonna do, how they're gonna turn the page. But there's like you said, like the homie said, man, the playoffs, man, when that switch gets turned on, you better watch out for the Boston Celtics. I'm not saying that they're gonna make it to the finals, but they're in the mix. And if they don't make it to the finals, look, I like Milwaukee, man. I like Toronto since they got Marc Gasol. I like what they've done. You know what I mean? So let me see. Gun to my head, who am I going to pick to come out of the Eastern Conference? This might sound crazy to some people, man, but I think it's going to be Toronto, man.
Toronto in the East. So you already know the next question I'm about to ask you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is the team to beat in the West coming into these NBA playoffs?
You know what? This year might be, like I said, this year is unique. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if Golden State is not there. Right. This might be Houston's year. This might just be, but if James Harden, because again, he's had a heavy load this season, man. That 30-point streak and all of that stuff and having to deal with Chris Paul being injured again. You know what I mean? So I think if Houston can get it together and keep being consistent, because this is the time to be good, but the playoffs are the times to be consistent. So I'm looking at a Houston Rockets, Toronto Raptors final. An NBA might not like that. It might not put a lot of eyes on the screen. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, you ask me my opinion, I'm going to give it to you. That's what it is.
Man, that's Left-Handed, y'all, right here in the building, always live and direct. My man, 50 grand, hey, that's why they call him the left hand. You don't never know when he might pop up in the atmosphere to make it real clear. Hey, Left-Hand, man, I appreciate and love you so much, brother.
Can I say one more thing?
Man, you can say whatever you want to say on the Sports Survivor.
Russell Westbrook wasn't lying. The other dude was. And I'll leave that at that. I'm out. I'll talk to y'all. I'll talk to you, man. Let's get that.
I mean, man, you want to go? You want to open up them can of worms, right? I got time.
Oh, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know what though? At the end of the day, I had a discussion with one of my people, man, behind the scenes, man. And they're like, well,
before you go on, put it out there. What it was, you had a fan that was in the stands, chanting and speaking racial slurs to Russell Westbrook, OKC. Right. And he wasn't going to have that. And if y'all remember, same thing went down some years ago with Ron Artest. And so at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, I don't give a damn who offended, who don't like what I'm about to say. But if you're a white man or any other ethnicity and you're sitting there calling a black man clown, idiots, telling them to get back on your knees like you supposed to be and stuff, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing smart or just being fun banter about that. You're being a racist ass person. Plain and simple. And I don't care if you an NBA player, an NFL player, a soccer player, or just a damn Joe Blow off the street. Ain't nobody subjected to that type of rhetoric towards them, about them in any form or fashion. Go ahead, Left Hand.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, a lot of people were kind of like, you know, not surprised because, again, Russell Westbrook has had instances in Utah, to be specific. You know what I mean? And so now, you know, another, you know, incident has happened where, you know, somebody made some remarks. They might have felt like it was, you know, in fun and in banter, but in reality, that's just, and I'm not gonna say what I want to say because I know it's, you know, a family show and things of that nature. That's a bunch of nonsense. So now, you have to go back. Okay, you have to go back. When you got somebody like this guy, I'm not even gonna say his name. I'm not gonna put no shine on his name or nothing. When you have guys like this that want to play the victim, like, oh, we were having fun. We were when you ever see Russell Westbrook laughing on the court? First of all, when you ever see Russell Westbrook laughing? Like you know what I mean? Russell Westbrook is one of the most serious dudes out there trying to get his and make it happen for himself. He always getting into it with somebody. But when it crosses that gray area, because they like to make it into a gray area. Oh, we was laughing and we was having fun and he had ice on his knees and all of this nonsense. Knock it off, yo. Because you know what? The social media, when you want to play those social media games, social media will come back and bite you in your ass. Right. I'm sorry, Rep T, I had to go there.
No, man, it's a sports battle.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because this dude has a tweet, right? From 2018 in October the 6th. And I quote, Russell Westbrook needs to go back where he came from. Hashtag MAGA. So this wasn't an instance of just, you know, a coincidence. Mm-hmm. This dude looked at, and I'm going to tell you, this dude looked at Oklahoma City's schedule. When is the Thunder coming to Utah? Mm-hmm. I'm going to get me some seats, okay? I'm going to spit my racial rhetoric at this dude. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna become, and the way the media takes it in and the way everybody takes it in, I'm gonna be the victim. Now, Russell Westbrook might have been out of line and saying something about the guy's wife or whatever the case may be. But here's my thing to that: how come the wife wasn't trying to stop her husband? Like, calm down, relax.
Oh man, everything.
Go ahead.
Everything that Russell Westbrook is going through right now, or with this incident or whatever, man, I've been dealing this with years with these clowns on Twitter.
Right.
Clown, idiot, F-boy, sending packages to my home.
Right.
Harassing, trying to defame me on Twitter. Right. So I already know, and then they'll say, oh, I was just having a little Twitter banner. I was just having a little fun. No, you're being a racist. And it's amazing how some people can sit and laugh and giggle with these racists until they do it to them. You see what the big question is? How some people take the broom, now they don't even get the damn dustpan. They just take the broom and lift the carpet up and sweep it underneath the carpet until it happened to them. Until somebody say something to them, and then it's, oh, you being racist then, or oh, you saying something racist then. But then they sit back and they watch others be attacked, and then it's justified.
And to add on to that, peace to the gods and earths. To add on to that, yo, how come when things can get said about us, you know what I mean, as black people, things can get said to us and about us, and we just have to kind of like turn the proverbial cheek, you know what I mean? But if somebody says something about somebody in another group, I'm not going to mention no names. If somebody says something about somebody in another group or things of that nature, they're all types of racists. They're all types of anti-Semites. They're all types of this and that and the third. But I live in Brooklyn, New York. All right, and I'm not going to keep you. I'm not going to hold you on this. You know what I mean? But I live in Brooklyn, New York. I can go to Bed-Stuy, I live in Flatbush, and I can go to Bed-Stuy. And, you know, there's a heavy, you know, how do I say, there's a heavy Jewish community out there, right? Mm-hmm. And they will call you all types of names, all types of this. What are you doing in my neighborhood? Why you here? And you know what? We get into it. Listen, we get into it. We get into it hard body, like for real. And now you want to try to play the victim. It don't work like that. So when we decide that we're going to start, you know, giving them the same venom and vitriol that they give us, watch how that stuff calm down. Watch how that calms down. Because we've been kind of like, I don't want to say we've been programmed. That's the wrong word. I don't want to say that. It's in us to kind of like, you know what? All right, say what you got to say. You know what I mean? I'm going to let you get that off. As long as you don't put your hands on me. You can say whatever you want to say. As long as you don't put your hands on me. Mm-hmm. But now I think that they're getting too much, we're giving them too much leeway. They can say whatever they want to say, all in the name of fun. They're joking and having fun. No, that might have rocked back in the 1920s and 1930s when I couldn't even look at you and you had me swinging from a tree. This is 2019. I got a voice now. I can speak my mind. And trust and believe, I come from the era of Red Fox and Richard Pryor and Eddie. Listen, I'm going to give it to you. And you ain't going to want it. And you gonna cry. You go, oh, why are you talking to me like this? I'm not supposed to? You the only one that can play this game? Knock it off. Wow. Knock it off. That's so, and go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. That's left-handed, man. I mean, you got it. And I know this is a touchy subject for some people to hit on. Yeah. But at the end of the day, though, I'll say this. This is not a knock on anybody in their ethnicity at all. But this is a conversation that we need to have.
Needs to be had. Thank you.
The reason why these things keep happening is because when things like this do happen, don't nobody want to have a conversation about it. Everybody want to get in their feelings about, you trying to attack this race or you trying to attack No, it's not about attacking.
It's not about that.
Listen
not at all.
Through conversation comes understanding. I didn't say agreement. I said understanding. Through conversation comes understanding. You don't necessarily have to agree with each other, but you'll have an understanding on where you stand at on both sides of the stick. Hey.
I mean, and again, and I'm going to end it on this. I'm going to let you do your show, man. I appreciate you for letting me come on. Again, man, it's other ways. If you real slick with your mouth, like you claim to be, why do you always have to stay on that topic of race or things of that nature? Why you can't just attack somebody on something else? Maybe, you know, all of these people that talk all this stuff, I like to hear them read a paragraph out loud. Okay? You can talk about me and call me all you want to call me. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna hurt your feelings really, really bad. And all you got for me is I'm the racial aspect. That's all you got. Mm-hmm. That's all you got. That's all you got for me. I'm gonna tear your ass off. And then if you want to take it to the next chamber, these hands work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These hands get it in. All right, just because you don't hear about the right hand is definitely working.
Oh man, all right, that's left-handed.
So I'm gonna get out of here, man. Appreciate all the revivalites, revivalettes, and all of that. Shout out to everybody, man. Check me out. I'm on tonight from 8 to 10 p.m. After further review. I'm expecting to hear from you, Rev.
Man, I'm there, man. Tonight.
All right, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm out.
Tonight,
yes, sir.
Tonight, I'm there.
Yes,
what time, man? Again?
8 to 10 Eastern Standard.
Man, that's a done deal.
No. 8 to 10 CP time.
CP time. Oh, man. Hey, man, that's my brother right there. Left-handed.
I'm out, yo.
That's y'all go give him a follow, y'all. We sitting here live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag Red T. And when we come back, guess what? I got somebody else on the line. Listen here. This platform is for the people. My casa, Sue Copper, I say Sue Copper, Sue Casa, be with a casa. Man, why y'all messing with me this morning, man? Right here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. We be right back, y'all. That was my brother, left-handed up in the building. Let's go, baby. Ow, march with me. We'll be right back. Sports Revival, Tuesday edition.
If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghost and Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. Where we will break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the RevT Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the RevT Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today. You're listening to Mountaintop. Yeah, we sitting there live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. Man, that was left-handed up in the building, man. We so appreciate to have him on with us this morning, talking some NBA, talking NFL, free agency. I'll tell it to the hot, I'll tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. And if you want to be a testimony, if you want to lay down your burdens down by the riverside and testify what's going on with your perspective team or what's going on in the world of sports, that's what the Sports Revival is here for. Listen here. I always say, why tweet about it? Why Facebook about it when you can sit right here and talk about it right here live on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV? I told you, ring-a-ling-ling-ling, yeah, man, what's going on? Man, good morning, welcome to the Sports Revival. What's up, Tank?
Good morning, this is Kevin from the Redskins board on Facebook. What's cracking?
Man, what's going on, Tank? I'll tell it to the young, I'll tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. Lay your burdens down by the riverside. A lot of things happening with the Washington Redskins over the last 24 hours. They done signed Landon Collins. Sign me up for the Landon Collins Jubilee. Safety for the Washington Redskins. They done got Case Keenum, the quarterback. We got a quarterback now that they say can work. But now, though, big brother Kevin, where do we go from here? Because as we doing the show right now, I just see Mike Underwood and put out that they trying to package Zach Brown and Mason Foster out of town. Talk about it.
They gone. and that frees up $9 million with them two alone. I think Zach Brown is 5.75, and Mason is 4. Mason's got to go because the stuff he said last year, we already know that don't ride with us, baby. We're Redskins fans. This dude attacked us as a fan base. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Zach, you know, I think I like Zach. We all know that, but I don't know what happened between him and Minuski. Something bad must have happened.
Something ain't right because
something ain't right.
If people remember, Zach Brown made a statement maybe about 4 or 5 games left in the season talking about he wasn't going to come back no more.
Yeah.
I know what my word said, that Zach said he wasn't coming back no more, that he didn't want no parts of this foolishness that was going on. And that was before even DJ really started to speak hard, and they shipped him on up out of here.
You know where we got to go from here? Left guard, man. What's up with the left guard position? What's going on? Why can't we address that? Get Roger Saffold or TJ Lang and call it a day. We freeing up all this cap money to flirt with CJ Mosley, and that would have been dope now. Don't get me wrong. But I'm tired of Laval coming back. I'm tired of Ari Kwanjo. Jonathan Cooper was cool, but no. You know what I'm saying? Address the left guard position, Bruce and Doug. What's up with that? Go get somebody. Like I said, I want Bruce Callahan to jump on the table. Give us a name, Bruce.
Yeah, give us a
Tell
name.
us somebody you want.
Oh, man,
give us a name. Hey, go get him.
I got some names to call out, man, that's tuning us with it. Teresa Renee Hill Rimmer, good morning to you, sweetie. Appreciate you tuning in with us. Kevin Coon, what's up, Kevin? Good morning. Raymond Gamble, good morning. He say we need wide receiver help bad. Man, we going to talk about that tomorrow, Raymond. I'm going to put together a list of some free agent wide receivers I think can help the Washington Redskins tomorrow. Listen, we're not going to be live tomorrow. We're going to be live on Thursday. I got some business to go to conduct tomorrow, but that's what we're going to do in the next show. We're going to talk about these wide receivers I wanted to do today, but this thing with Landon Collins and this thing what we're going to do with these high contracts, we got to talk about it right here on the Sports Survival. This morning. I got to say good morning, man, to James Jones, man. Good morning to you. Kevin Slidell Jr., good morning to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Having good conversations here. Big brother Kevin Brown. Man, what's that Facebook group you in? We got to show them some love up here on the Sports Survival.
That is the Redskins Nation Football Club.
Y'all make
Redskins Nation
Football Club. And you said one thing that was definitely good and true. We need some offensive linemen. And if you've been following me here up on the Sports Survival, I last week, I think it was episode 375 or 376 of the Sports Survival, I talked about some potential offensive linemen that was free agents that could help the Washington Redskins. And the thing that's interesting about the offensive linemen that are free agents, Raymond Foster, Mitch Morse, Max Purtis, Roger Saffield. Let me say something about these guys. Guess what? They young bucks. They got a lot of young bucks that these dudes been on these teams, their respective teams that they holding for the moment right now, for the last since they came out of college. And what's so interesting about these offensive linemen that are free agents, guess what? A lot of them are 27 years old, between the ages of, I think the oldest one was maybe like 33, which I know that's from Pittsburgh. I think that was I forgot his name, but he kind of too old. We're not going to deal with him. But at the end of the day, when you look at the rest of the list of the offensive linemen that's available via free agency right now, they're ranging between the ages of 26 to 24 years old, which means, guess what? They're young, they're healthy, they're reliable, because when you go look at the stats, this is not me running my mouth, big brother Kevin. This is a true stat. These guys are playing full 16-game seasons.
Come on now. We need that.
We need that. So while everybody is rejoicing and being happy and glee that, oh, we got Landon Collins. Oh, okay. All right, cool, Danny. Thank you. Welcome to D.C., Landon Collins. But at the end of the day, though, don't let your mind get confused and caught up and see, this is trickery now. See, if you a real Redskin fan, you got to watch the trickery right here. Because, see, understand, although everybody like finally danced out and it came down and said go get him, you know what? That very well may be true. But understand, though, guess what Landon Collins did? He done bought about 7,000 more seats into that stadium.
Oh, no doubt.
You understand? So it's a marketing thing here. It's a marketing thing here because everybody happy for right now. But understand, though, it's still pieces that need to be added to this puzzle. It's still things because you got this safety now. But what made Landon Collins so good up in New York, guess what? He had cornerbacks on his wings that could help him. So that he ain't got to go try to run 34 yards or 40 yards deep to go catch one of them wide receivers who run in the street or the high-end fade on the back end for him to try to go catch. He's nasty in the middle of the field. He's nasty pursuing that running back.
Yes, sir, and we need that because for whatever reason we couldn't tackle. But the breakdown of that man's contract by Eric Schaefer, remember that name, Eric Schaefer. That dude is the next. He's going to take over Bruce. They already said the writing's on the wall. Snyder loves him. That's our capologist. Man, they said the breakdown on Landon Collins' contract is brilliant. He only cost $4 million against the cap. And each year is breaking down to where as the cap goes up, he ain't costing too much for us. So really it's essentially a 3-year deal. After 3 years, you can get rid of him, and he'd only be $6 million in dead cap.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
So at the end of the day, here's another move. Same thing with Case Keenum. It was a move. It was a move that was made on the financial side. That guess what? It fits right with what the Redskins trying to do. And then to know now that they trying to ship Zach Brown and Mason Force out in the package deal. I wonder, do they got Jordan Reed or Trent Williams or maybe Joshua or Norman up in that package somewhere else? Because guess what? If you get rid of Joshua, guess what? Then man, listen here. You can really go out there and offer some people some money up. Here you go.
Pump the bro, but hold on, little bro. Pump the brakes on that, y'all. I know how people feel when we look at Josh Norman's cap number. But Jano, for whatever reason, first of all, Jano is gonna give you hell for 4 quarters. Now we know what happened that Saints game and all that, but let's go post Saints game. After that Saints game, he turned it up, did he not? He turned up his game, and he's a leader, man. So Joshua R. Norman stays for 1 more year. It's really only a 1 more year deal. And he's only 8.5 against the cap. Who you going to go get? Who you going to get? Breland? You know what I'm saying? Breland, even when his number was low, Breland wasn't holding it down. I like Bree, but I don't know what was up with Bree. Now, we're not ready for Moreau and Dunny to get on primetime lights and hold down a OBJ or hold down Alshon Jeffries, shit, even an Aguilar. I don't know why Aguilar gives us problems, don't he? Now D-Jax is back. Yeah, that's going to be problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's going to be some problems.
And they say Preston Smith just went to the Packers. He didn't go to New York. He just went to the Packers. Yeah. I mean, even when we get ready to get off the air, guess what? It's going to be moves that's being made that's going to pop up all day long. I mean, that's the time of the year it is. But at the end of the day, though, right now, looking at the Redskins and just what we have for right now, because guess what? At running back, we still got to fill the void there because it's no guarantee that Adrian Peterson coming back. If you tuned in yesterday here on the Sports Survival, I made a note that where it is out on the street that Adrian Peterson might be going to the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, man, they say him and Nagy are good. You know what I'm saying? They say they're good. Now, I don't know if that's being used as leverage, but I'm saying this. With Frank Gore getting 1 year for $2 million, how much could AP really be asking? 3? Give it to him, Doug and Bruce.
I mean,
give it to him.
But that's on them. That's on maybe they believe they can go get a youngster in the draft. Maybe they believe that Darius Geis, and I mean, and I said this yesterday. I know everybody loves Darius Geis. He social media friendly, the man of the people and all that. Hey, man, I've been there and done that. But what Darius Geis got to understand, as soon as he fumble, as soon as he don't do something right, the same people that's sitting there chewing and saying, oh, you're awesome and you're great, they will flip the coin on you just like that. Go ask Mason Foster. Go ask
Matt Jones.
Go
ask Matt Jones.
Go ask Matt Jones how that thing work here in D.C. How they love you minute, how they say you the next coming, and then soon as you mess up, soon as you don't run right, soon as you fumble, then guess what? They flip that script on you real quick. So you know you got to be real careful about how things are going on and how things are being set up here with the Washington Redskins. Again, pieces that have to still be added to this puzzle to make this thing work, to make it a justifiable season for the Washington Redskins. Because when you look at the scenario now, Landon Collins is just a piece of the puzzle. But what about that defensive line? What about the edge rush? And I know a lot of y'all are they getting all these players from Alabama. But let me tell you something. That don't mean nothing in the long run. Because Ryan Anderson, Jonathan Allen, guess what? They got to go to the next level this year coming into the season. And we need some help on that defensive line. It baffles me. It baffles me that they're not trying to put Tim Settles in more of a situation for him to play some more football.
I think that happens. That happens. Big Tim Settle gonna be in that rotation. Trust and believe, and he gonna be better.
Right.
He's a monster now.
He's a monster.
He's a monster.
So at the end of the day, I like to see the Redskins get a little bit young at the depth. But I also like to see the Redskins go out there and get some players. And if you Kevin, on here on the Sports Revival, I speak of this effect. It's called the now and the later effect. Remember the candy we used to eat? Sometimes you eat it, you would taste the flavor that they say the package is now, or you got to eat the candy for a little bit to taste the flavor later. Well, in this situation, you got to understand and see what the Washington Redskins are trying to do. Are they trying to do it for the now, or are they trying to do it for the later? And if you ask me, even with the direction that they made when it comes to getting Case Keenum, even with the direction that they were going to get Landon Collins, guess what? When you have a wound, when you fall off the bike or when you fall running, you injure yourself. And you put some peroxide or you put some alcohol on that wound, and then you put a Band-Aid on it, and you hope that it heals up properly, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what the Washington Redskins just did to this fan base.
They put a Band-Aid on it. You feel like that?
They put a Band-Aid on the situation with the quarterback. They went out there and addressed something that was needed to be addressed with the safety. But at the end of the day, though, they trying to portray and portray to the people that everything is all right. And guess what? Everything ain't all right, because Jamison Crowder then went to the Jets. So, and I see what you said, Keith, about Cam Sims. Yeah, that's true. It would be a good thing to see Cam Sims step up to the plate. But guess what, though? Cam Sims be fighting a whole lot of injuries. He was doing it in college, and he came to the NFL. For all the good he did in the preseason, guess what? He can't stay on the football field to really go out there and go get hurt.
Mm-hmm. But let me say this, though. We couldn't give Crowder 9. I like Crowder.
I understand that.
Yeah. We can't give Crowder his money. Now, we got a lot of question marks. Are we better today than when we ended the season? I want y'all to go look at the depth chart of the team that ended the season. The team that ended the season was Josh Jackson at quarterback. The line was a mess.
Johnson.
I'm tripping. Josh Johnson. Okay, the line was a damn mess. I don't even know who the guards were. A bunch of bums, and just keep it real. Rouye and Morgan Moses and a bunch of bums. Did Trent finish this? Yeah, Trent finished out. Trent finished out. But what's up with Trent anyway?
But see, that's
Jordan
the whole
Reed.
thing. That's the whole thing y'all been saying. You know, you got these players. I know y'all love Trent Williams. I know y'all love Jordan Reed and everybody into these love fests with these players. But at the end of the day, what have they done for you lately?
Big year for Trent. A big year for Trent. Trent's got to finish out. This is a whole different team. This is a whole different team using that word if. If Trent Williams and Jordan Reed can stay healthy, this team easily would be whooping Dallas and Philly's ass every year. Every year. Then you add to that defense, you know what I'm saying? But it's a if. The line can't stay healthy. At worst, we're 7-9. At worst, we know we're a 7-9 team. If Alex finishes out the season, if Trent Williams is healthy, if Jordan Reed, if Trey Quinn can hold it down and now take over for Jamison Crowder, if Josh Doxson can go to the next level, if Paul Richardson can stay healthy, if DeShazer Everett or Monte Nicholson or Troy Apke can hold down the free safety, if, you know what I'm saying? At worst, with the Landon Collins thing, all you do is you upgrade from DJ. He is better than DJ. I know everybody loved DJ. Everybody loved DJ. I did. Come on now. Come on. DJ had swag, you know, but DJ kept running his mouth. And you know you can't go into that man's house like that and talk like that.
Kevin Coon say
people like that.
Kevin Coon say, old line, man. I gotta say good morning to Joseph Andrews tuning in. Appreciate you, William DJ, Chill, Will Kelly. He up in the building, man. Timothy Green, we see you, champ. There you go, right there. Trusty Eric Johnson, man. Jerry Sutton say, I like the wide receiver from the Packers, Geronimo Allison. That's a good name to put out there for the Redskins to try to go and get.
They been throwing Golden Tate out there. What's up? Golden Tate's a man.
Man.
He gonna go get that ball. He gonna shake and bake after the catch. Go get Golden Tate.
That's a good name right there. So that's how we going. Listen here, Kevin and put it out there. We gonna leave y'all with the if factor, and then what we gonna do is Thursday when we come back on the air. What we gonna do? We gonna sit there and we gonna sit and talk about the potential wide receivers, the free agent wide receivers that can help the Washington Redskins. And let's do this. Let's do wide receivers and running back. And Kevin, if you can, I want you to join me, man, right here on the Sports Revival.
I'll be here, baby.
My casa, Sue casa, be the car. We'll talk off the air, man. I might do some things. I like having you here. Y'all like having brother Kevin Brown
appreciate you, boy.
Right here live on Top Network Radio. I appreciate you so much. I'll get back with you off the air, Chain.
Please do that.
My man.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Hail to the Redskins.
Hail to the Redskins, Chain. My man. My man.
Right.
That's brother Kevin Brown right there. Tuning in with us. I tell it to the hot. I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. Man, we had a good show for the people right here at Mount Top Network Radio DMV. Again, I won't be on the air tomorrow on Wednesday. I got some business to go tend to. Go take care of some trolls. But then, listen here. Thursday, 10 a.m. CP time. We're going to be right back here, Mount Top Network Radio DMV. Sitting there streaming live on Periscope, YouTube, iTunes, Stitchers, wherever it might hit you. We're going to be right there, Facebook Live for the people. I tell it to the hot. I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival Network Radio with all that good sports talk. I got to say big shouts out to Left Hand for tuning in. And I am Des on Twitter. Y'all know where to find them at on Facebook if you close to me and you've been tuning in to the show. Yeah, and then I got to thank big brother Kevin Brown tuning in, Redskins fan club, sitting there tuning in West Facebook group, tuning in, man, talking some good things about the Redskins, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the things that could get up in between your toes. Did I say that? I did. But anyway, though, I had a good show with the people. I thank everybody lottie-dottie that came to the party. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RebT, at the real one RebT on Twitter, at sports_revival on Twitter. RebT Sports Revival, Facebook, YouTube. Just type it in, iTunes, Stitcher, and it'll take you right there. Gotta send shouts out to Lessons More events. Party like a superstar, and I guarantee you won't wake up feeling broke tomorrow. Talking about the Lime, y'all. Lessons More events. Call it for your concert, your plays. Hey, any tickets you need, concerts, whatever. Just give them a call. 202-930-3533 and Toys Auto Detailing. This here, weather breaking. Go get your car detailed today. 703-743-4556. That's Toys Auto Detailing. Tavon Fennell, #RebT. Thank everybody for tuning in. Tuesday edition of the Sports Revival. Believe, baby. Mox with me. Ow! Love somebody. Love somebody. Love somebody. Man, it's a good show. Thank you so much.
Yes, tonight. Check me out.